I am not ready for this, guys. Just to be completely honest, it's like super early in the morning. It's cold as hell outside. But Animate decided to drop a new song titled Sleepless Deathbed, which is it's kind of how I'm feeling right now, man. But look, Animate has been kicking ass lately. In the metalcore scene, they are blowing up, and yeah, dropping a new song this early on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I think the coffee could be hitting a little bit. Okay. I'm excited, man. Look, I think that's all we need for chit chat. So Animate, Sleepless Deathbed. Yeah, this is waking me up. Cool rhythm patterns. Technical. Ooh. Ooh, some cleans coming in. Ooh, that's sick. Yeah. Marcus's cleans have gone so fucking good, dude. Let's go. Going back to the chorus already? Now, if it's going to be a breakdown, I don't know. That's a good one. I love the breathy vocals before that. It's all in my the chorus is stuck in my head. Lean over. Calm me down. Say I'm okay because I fly to flies with myself. Tasting water tasteless. Tasting water faceless. I feel the hours as I have forgotten. And as post-like process. Noise. Let's talk about it. Oh man, I'm awake now. So yeah, I think the song is sweet. I do like it, but I have noticed that when it comes to Animate's more heavier side and then a more softer side, I'm definitely more of a fan of the softer side. I feel like the emotions that their softer elements really convey speaks to me really well as a listener. And the heavier side sounds sick. It just reminds me of like more of the majority of like metalcore bands, even though they do it really well because they're really good at their instruments. It is still familiar to like the old Northlane sound, but brought to modern metalcore metalcore audience with like technical riffage. So this song is going to appeal to the metalcore fans. And for me, I still had a good time with it, but I want to break it down better through the pros and cons. So number one pro is that chorus. That chorus really stood out to me because it got repeated 3 times, which I really like. I love that Invent Animate's actually having somewhat familiar structures in songs that are still technical. So that's one thing, but the chorus actually was just super, super catchy, but it wasn't poppy. It was just had a nice melody that was emotive, and that hook where he really belts out the notes was resonating. You just saw me in the 3rd chorus actually belting out the vocal lines alongside Marcus. So I thought the chorus was my favorite part of the entire track. Pro number 2 though is the rhythms in the song, the spastic rhythms, whether it's like triplets or 5s, I think it's 3s, but the rhythms were just spastic, and I love that one chord that they were using that was dissonant. It just sounded cool. It sounded it just had that slight riffy element rather than just focusing on low string guitars and chuggas. Invent Animate is never a chugga band, and that's something I do appreciate with them. And the riffs here were I just love the rhythms. Pro number 3 is the atmosphere. The atmosphere really blends itself together. It's exactly what's expected when it comes to Invent Animate. I just love that there's a certain like melancholy sound towards all this heavy music, right? It's true to Invent Animate sound. So with all that being said, it is a good track. And let's move on to the cons. And my cons with this is that, you know, this is just a pretty familiar Invent Animate song. So to me, this is not really doing anything overly new, but it doesn't always have to be. That's the other thing, I'm well aware. But if I'm going to be like critiquing it, I do think that this song it's a good track, but it didn't really wow me as much as others, even though I still had a good time with it. So don't get me wrong, it's just, if I'm going to give a con, it is familiar to the Invent Animate sound that we've already heard before. Another con that I'm having is that I do enjoy the lyrics here. Falling from reality to send, is this how it ends? I fell, falling through the static's all in my head falling through the static. Tasting what is tasteless, facing what is faceless. I think me as a listener, I wasn't really resonating with the lyrics so much, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what they mean to Marcus over here. It seems like someone that's just confused with their emotions, basically questioning everything. Like, is this how it ends? Will I say, or am I free? Will I stay in this post-life process? Like, there's a lot of questions. So me, I'm just trying to follow like the meaning behind the song. I do appreciate the retrospective kind of lyrics, but I'm just saying as a con, I didn't connect with the lyrics personally, and it doesn't always have to be. It's more the vocalist that needs to vent out the lyrics. Again, I'm just giving out cons for the sake of having cons, right? It's just for fun, okay? But yeah, I thought this was a solid song, and my rating for this is going to be an 8.2. Another solid track from Invent Animate. And like I said, I do realize that I love the softer elements in Invent Animate, and you can argue, are these the softer songs really metalcore? Because this is a true metalcore song, Sleepless Deathbed. But I do feel like Invent Animate has really blown up, and I think it's songs like Without a Whisper, where because their emotions and the cleans have gone so good in this band, that it's the more emotive songs that I think is what has become the selling point to this band. Now, don't get me wrong, the metalcore stuff is true to a lot of Invent Animate fans. I just think the softer elements, they do it so fucking well that it's hard for other bands to imitate. But this metalcore sound is easier for other bands to imitate, so there could be more copycats in the scene, right? But that softer side to Invent Animate, I think is special. But that is my thoughts on Invent Animate Sleepless Deathbed. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what you think about this song? I'd love to know. Also, if you've gotten to this point of the video and you haven't clicked off yet, then I appreciate you, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like, enjoy the video. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.